It doesn't matter how we can sit here and preach. If you celebrate me more than the word, you will never shift from the way you are. If you celebrate a prophet more than this word of God, you will never shift where you are. Am I saying people must not honor the pastors? No, it's important to honor. But you need to check, because some of you are caught up in a place where your life is only about the pastor. Your life is about the man. It's not about the word.
So viewers, this afternoon we are saying to you that, you know what, we have been preaching. You have been hearing, you know what, from your pastors in church, you know, from the radios as other pastors are preaching, from TV. But you find that we are having a problem of implementing. Whatever that we are supposed to put into practice, that's where many of us, you know, it becomes a problem. It's like we are an enemy of implementation.
And if I may ask you who are watching us today, the last word you received from your pastor, what did you do with it? That word that you said, it was a powerful word. What is it that you did with it? Because the problem that we are having is that people are celebrating, wow, what a word today. Listen, if you are in that group of what a word, and it ends there, you will never shift from that place. We need to shift from what a word to implementation.
Yes, yes.
So now we have got so many people who are enjoying, who are boasting about men. Let me tell you, I can sit here, I want to tell you, I'm not just boasting on men, I'm boasting in the word that God gives. If God uses any person to give us the word, I'm so grateful. I appreciate the people that God is using. But I don't end there. I'm boasting that when I do what the word says, I see results.
And we always say to each other that as long as no one has ever called us because of there is either a confusion with what has been taught or an encounter because of what they've been taught, something is not. James chapter 1, we're going to read verse 22. But don't just listen to God's word. You must do what it says. Otherwise, you are only fooling yourself.
So the question is, how many people who spend time in church, how many people who are clipping in church, who are actually fooling themselves?
Sure. Wow. This is just straight to the point.
How many of you who are fooling yourself? If you don't do what the word of God says, you are fooling yourself. From Genesis to the end of the Bible, people who got results, they did something.
They did something with what they were taught.
So what is it that you are doing? Because if you say you believe in God, if you say you believe the word, you must check what you are doing. Because if you are doing nothing, it doesn't matter how powerful we can preach. You will end with goosebumps without results. Because it was powerful. And even when you receive the word, you be prayed for, you fall down. Dust yourself off, dust yourself off. You get up and ask yourself, what am I going to do?
Especially viewers, because of today's Sunday, is it not nice that we are talking about this Sunday? Many of you are from church. Many of you have been watching, you know, from Facebook, you know, from the TV about the word today, from your pastors. After listening to it, what have you done?